Thieves on the prowl once again, and this is prompting local police departments to give you a warning on how to protect yourself. Edina police say they're seeing an uptick in thefts from cars. These crimes are happening fast. They're calling them crimes of opportunity. Our Barrett Leone joins us live with what officers say you can do to avoid making yourself a target. Barrett, this is so timely as we enter those summer months.
Yeah, it warms up and the thieves come out, and this is not an issue that is unique to Edina. It's actually a metro-wide problem that police say tends to pick up this time of year. And just like years past, they're seeing an uptick in car break-ins with the seasonal weather. So far this year in Edina, there have been 19 thefts from vehicles through April. That's actually down from 34 during the same time period last year. Police say thieves are often looking for easy opportunities, spotting valuables left inside unlocked cars. And that is why the department is pushing its time reminder for residents. T stands for taking your keys with you. I is for removing valuables left in your car. M means making sure your windows and doors are locked. And E reminds residents to close garage doors even when they're home. Police are also recommending parking in well-lit areas and reporting any suspicious activity right away.
It just with the warmer weather, we see the uptick in it. This is no exception to any other year that we've seen a similar amount of these types of instances. I just, want to remind people we are out there. We're doing those proactive patrols and we're getting out into the neighborhoods trying to locate any individuals that might be out doing these things. And anytime something is reported, we're actively investigating it and looking into it as well.
And she reminds folks that you know your neighborhood best. So if you see something suspicious, report it right away. We're also tracking upticks in data across the metro. So we'll take a look at the numbers from other cities in the next half hour.
I know. And you think like, OK, you're giving us more tips. We already know this. But we just I know I do it myself. Sometimes you forget to lock the door. You forget to close the window. And
it's important
leave your
right
stuff
now.
in there.
Absolutely.
All right. Barrett, thank you.
6:04. Let's check in at the live desk. Maria Lisignoli is joining us because you're following a funeral today for a man killed in a prayer service.
To honor the life of Khalid Abdi. He's the 26-year-old man killed at a prayer service on Wednesday morning. Abdi was a field representative for the labor union AFSCME Council 5, and the group says he'll be forever remembered for his tenacious organizing spirit, his warm and inviting presence, and his unyielding passion. Shakopee police say they've made an arrest in connection to the deadly shooting. The Scott County jail roster, where the suspect is being held, shows a 28-year-old man now in custody. The shooting happened soon after an Eid prayer service had ended. An event organizer says there was a fight in the parking lot and then one man fired a gun several times.
People are paying close attention to the investigation and the community wants accountability.
Today's service for Khalid Abdi is happening today at 4 at the Garden of Eden Islamic Cemetery in Burnsville.
All right. Incredibly sad story.
It is.
All right, Maria, thank you.
We're also following this story. The family of a Twin Cities barbershop owner searching for answers after police found him dead earlier this week.
First told you about this story on Tuesday morning. Officers found the man's body. This was near railroad tracks on St. Paul's east side. So he has now been identified. 44-year-old Gabriel Arrozola Perez. He's also known to friends and family as Gabe. St. Paul police believe that he was attacked with what they're calling an edged weapon. Gabe owned Barbers on Bryant. This is in Uptown, and his former immigration attorney, now turned friend, spoke about the loss.
The Twin Cities is grieving right now. So many people knew him and loved him. And, not just here, but all across the U.S. and Mexico, people know Gabriel. And we want justice for him.
In a statement, family members said he was our safe place, our protector, our provider, and the person who held us all together. Police say there have been no arrests. Today in Washington, the Secretary of State Marco Rubio, he is set to meet with officials from Pakistan. This is as the country helps to mediate peace talks between the U.S. and Iran.
CBS News' Jared Hill tells us both sides are said to be reviewing the framework of an extended ceasefire, which requires President Trump's approval.
Today, possible progress in the war with Iran. A tentative deal to extend the ceasefire awaits approval from Tehran and President Trump.
I think it's hard to say exactly when or if the president's going to sign the MOU.
Vice President J.D. Vance speaking on the Memorandum of Understanding. It would stretch the ceasefire for another 60 days while the two countries kickstart new talks over Iran's nuclear program and its stockpile of enriched uranium.
Even if you come to an agreement on, let's say, destroying the enriched stockpile. How do you do it? When do you do it? How do you actually get access to it? We're not there yet, but we're very close.
A major sticking point, reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Iran reportedly fired on multiple ships that were attempting to cross the critical waterway this week. Tehran has also proposed implementing a toll, a non-starter for the White House.
Navigation of the seas has to be free and open as it was before, so he's not going to take a bad deal.
The Treasury Department continues to squeeze Iran financially, Thursday announcing new sanctions on several Hong Kong-based companies and vessels that allegedly helped transport Iranian oil. Now, 3 months into the war, the Trump administration maintains the fragile ceasefire is holding, even though this week the U.S. launched 2 strikes on Iranian military sites. Iran says it targeted an American base in retaliation, though there are no reports that a U.S. base was actually hit. The Pentagon said Kuwait had successfully intercepted an Iranian missile Thursday. Jared Hill, CBS News.
The Pentagon has denied reports of Iran allegedly shooting down a U.S. military aircraft, saying in a statement, no U.S. aircraft were shot down. All U.S. air assets are accounted for. Forever Chemicals are the reason Australia has filed a lawsuit against one of Minnesota's largest companies.
That's 3M, and it says it's going to fight this $1.4 billion lawsuit. So this has to do with PFAS that was used in firefighting foams at defense bases. Australia says that 3M withheld information about the environmental risks of PFAS. And 3M says it has never manufactured PFAS in Australia and ceased sales of the products there 2 decades ago, but the country continued using it longer. This is not the first time that 3M has been sued over PFAS, including a new state lawsuit filed earlier this month. Now, 3M, it's based in Maplewood. It's settled at least 3 other lawsuits related to these forever chemicals. You may remember that PFAS has been linked to a variety of health problems, including liver and immune system damage, as well as some cancers. Now, Minnesota has banned them in many products, including that firefighting foam that we just talked about, food packaging, cookware, carpet, and cosmetics.
3 people are still missing after a chemical tank ruptured at a paper mill in Washington state, and unfortunately, they are presumed dead. Officials say they have recovered 6 bodies of the 9 people who are missing, and now the death toll, it is up to 8 people. Tuesday's incident also injured 8. Fire officials say the 900,000-gallon tank, which held dangerous chemicals, remains stable. According to city officials, no contaminants have been detected in the city's air or drinking water.
Now to an intense explosion. This was during a ground test that gone wrong for a Blue Origin rocket in Florida. So Blue Origin says that the rocket experienced an anomaly, they call it, during a ground test known as hot fire. Blue Origin's founder, Jeff Bezos, says that all the personnel are accounted for and safe. This happened about 8 o'clock last night. It was over at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. Right now, Bezos says it is just too early to know the cause of the explosion. Back in April, there was a failure during the rocket's 3rd flight that prompted a Federal Aviation Administration investigation.